Here's a psychology fact you're not ready for. You're not afraid of failure. You're afraid of what happens if you actually succeed. Think about it. Every time things finally start going right, you get motivated, disciplined, focused. You suddenly fall back into the same habits that ruined your old progress. You stop doing the things that were working. You procrastinate. You avoid. You don't feel like it. You disappear from your goals the second they start becoming real. Most people think that's laziness. It's not. Psychologists call this self-sabotage. And once you understand it, you'll see exactly why your life feels stuck at the same level over and over again. Because your relationships, your career, your confidence, all of it is quietly controlled by one psychological force most people never notice. But here's where it gets even worse. Self-sabotage doesn't show up when you're struggling. It shows up when you're finally doing better. Why? Because doing better threatens the identity your brain is addicted to. Your brain doesn't want to change, even if the change is good. Here's the painful truth. Your brain would rather stay familiar than become better. If you've lived most of your life thinking, "I'm behind, I'm not good enough, I always screw things up," then success becomes uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like you. So your brain tries to pull you back to the version of yourself it recognizes. That's why right when you start improving, you get the urge to stop. Not because you lack discipline, but because your identity doesn't match the person you're becoming. But here's the part nobody wants to admit. You don't sabotage yourself because you're weak. You sabotage yourself because progress requires a level of self-worth you haven't fully developed. You think you want success, but on a deeper level, you don't believe you're ready for it, or deserving of it, or capable of maintaining it. So your brain protects you from that pressure the only way it knows how, by pulling you back into your old patterns. This is why your motivation comes in waves. This is why you start strong and crash halfway through. This is why every version of new you dies as soon as it begins. Your mind is fighting for familiarity. Here's what really happens inside your head. Your brain is designed to avoid threat, but it can't tell the difference between a real threat and a psychological one. So, success feels like danger. Responsibility feels like danger. Potential feels like danger. Becoming someone new feels like danger. Because all of those things require you to abandon old identities. And losing an identity, even a painful one, feels terrifying to the brain. If that hit you, good. It means you needed it. Now here's how you break it. You stop focusing on the outcome and start focusing on the identity. Instead of trying to win, you train your brain to believe you're the kind of person who wins. Instead of trying to be successful, you become the person who does the habits that lead to success. Because you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your identity. If you want to stop sabotaging your progress, stop trying to force new results onto an old version of yourself. Build the identity first, and the success will follow. Not instantly, not perfectly, but consistently. Your future doesn't change when you want it to. It changes when you become someone your mind no longer feels the need to protect from success. And when that happens, self-sabotage loses its power.